Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack and welcome back to the daily challenge for Super Mario Bros. 35. This is part number 58. Seems crazy to say that. February 27th, right near the end of the month. I've been kind of juggling between what am I going to play of these, because obviously the special battle's still going on. It's the same one we've been playing these past few days, but I'm going to jump right into it. We'll see how long this goes, and if it's relatively fast, we might do a regular 35 after, or we might just do another special battle after. I was trying to think of something cool I could do for today. I was thinking like maybe I could try to like invade a streamer lobby or something like that, get some content like that, but like nobody that I follow is like live. So I guess it's just a rough night for Super Mario Bros. 35. So I have no idea how this is gonna go. Maybe it'll be really simple, or maybe I'll have a bunch of competition. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to get going from here. But it's been a fantastic day so far. I'm getting really excited for the next month. A lot of things on the go. Obviously my charity marathon, stacked game marathon at the end of March coming up. Pretty soon. I mean, like, that's a month away. Like, you know, before I know it, it'll be here. So I'm very excited, looking forward to the day. Definitely have to do some like test streaming for that. So we're gonna be looking forward to doing that pretty soon here. I want to test something with Super Mario Bros. 35. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on these videos. I may have mentioned it on stream as well. But I do want to test some stuff in regards to that. So if you want to see some more Mario 35 content, I will be doing that at some point. I'm not sure when. I really don't. I'll try to let you know when it's happening. I've been very busy with the project that is my charity marathon. So I've been very busy. I haven't been streaming as much as I have been. I was streaming like every day. And then I couldn't anymore. I just couldn't keep up with it because I have so much work to do behind the scenes that I wasn't able to devote so much time into doing that and working at the same time. Like, I've just been very busy. My hours are very all over the place. I've been a very, very busy guy. But hey, you know what I'm never not too busy for is giving you guys a daily challenge once a day, because that's just how it's been. I gotta do the daily challenge. It is the daily challenge. I'm so accustomed to doing it now that not doing this would just feel wrong. I need to do it. I always relatively do it around the same time every time. So like it's just before 9 o'clock. I usually end up doing it in the late evening and get it ready to you before like 11 or so. That's just kind of how it's been. I probably honestly should get working on a better schedule for that, but I'm gonna try a little trick here. Yeah, I got hit for doing that, but I didn't really realize I could do that. I was watching Cosmic, who's I think I've mentioned his name on here before, but a prominent Mario 1 speedrunner, but I watched a video of his from Mario 35 because he's been playing that a lot, and I saw him do that. I was like, oh, I didn't really think I could do that. That's what's really cool about watching players that are just at, you know, another level than you, is you can do those things, you know? Like, if one person can do it, somebody else can do it. You just gotta have the confidence and the practice. I've never tried to do that before. What you just saw was the first time I ever done that. Like, I hadn't tried it at all. I mean, honestly, you guys see my Mario 35 progress. I don't play this outside of any kind of content creation. I tried once, I think towards the beginning of the daily challenge. There was one day where I wanted to play some Mario 35 on my own, and I was like, okay. And I played it on the Switch Lite. I have a Switch Lite. Just for the record, I have one. And it just wasn't the same, honestly. Like, it was so, I mean, maybe it was because I was playing on there and not with my usual controller, but I don't know. I just play so much better under pressure than I do just chilling on my own. I don't know. I enjoy talking during it. Like when I did a tournament last week. I can't believe that's been a week ago now. Oh, this is really bad. What am I supposed to do about this? Can't do anything there. That's guaranteed I'm getting hit there. Anyway, you know, I did a tournament last week, and it was really weird because they didn't want you to talk during it. I mean, I guess for the times where I wasn't on stream, I probably could have talked, but I didn't still. I don't know. It just felt really weird because I'm so used to talking. Like, every time you guys see me doing this, like, I'm just chilling, having a good time. And it's weird because, like, when I say under pressure, I mean under the pressure of recording a video or streaming or something like that. Like, I enjoy that. Like, that's just what helps me when I do this, and it felt really weird to play this on my own. I think that's the only time I've attempted to play this on my own. And I think I played like I think it was only one game I played, and I won. I did win, to be fair. But I didn't feel right, so I was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna not worry about this and just record it when I can. So yeah, all of the Mario 35 experience that you see either stems from these videos or from before I started doing the daily challenge. I mean, obviously this game came out in October, right? And there was a period of time where I was streaming this every day. And I really did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy doing that. But, you know, I didn't really like doing that anymore. Just wasn't really my thing. I mean, maybe if I would have done viewer lobbies back then, if I knew how to set it up and that, maybe that would have been more enjoyable back then. But eventually it just came a point where I was just like, I can't keep streaming this every day. It'll lose its luster. Thankfully, just playing this once a day is more than enough, honestly. I just enjoy playing this once each day, and it's exciting every time. It feels fresh every day. Even if I play the same levels over and over again, it's fun. It's like it's a fresh new experience every time I play this game for YouTube, because it's, you know, my one game of the day. It's my daily challenge, you know. Some of you might play some MMOs. You got those resets, those timers, you know, I don't know if it's daily or weekly. Your weeklies. You might play some mobile games that have stuff like that. Dailies, weeklies, whatever you want to call them. It's the same thing, man. If I die here again, like I did yesterday. Spoilers. But, you know, it's just that's what's exciting. It keeps me wanting to play this, and it doesn't grow too stale. I've been trying to do that just for video games in general, where there's a game I'm playing right now that I don't want to share at the moment. I will later. When I finish it, I'll share. But there's a game I've been playing right now, and it's like, you know, I'll give it an hour or two each day, and then I'll put it aside, and I'll come back to it the next day, and that's because I don't want it to get stale. I don't want to get bored of it, and I don't want to get hooked to the point where I finish it, and then it's like, oh, well, that experience is over now. So that's just kind of how I treat gaming. It's been a while since I've played a game on my own, too. Honestly, as a YouTube and Twitch content creator, now it sounds weird to say content creator, but that's what it is, when it boils down to it. That is what it is. You know, I could say Let's Player, but, you know, at the core of it is content creator. But, you know, doing that, you almost, it's not a sensation, almost an obligation a bit, that's like, you know, I'm playing this game. I could be recording this right now. I could be streaming this right now. And it's been a while since I've been able just to play a game on my own and enjoy it without having to worry about entertaining an audience. And it's not that I don't enjoy doing that. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes it's fun just to step back. Like the majority of people do, by the way. The majority of people who play video games are not streaming for an audience or recording for an audience. I know that's a growing thing, but the majority of people are not doing that. The majority of people are just people that might view that kind of stuff. I'm sure. I mean, if you're here, you probably are here quite regularly. I would hope, but You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot different. It's a different experience that I just hadn't been able to enjoy for a long time. And so it's been real nice to be able and get that enjoyment again from playing a game on my own. What level is this going to take me to? We warped last time. I don't know if it's going to even go. Oh, 3-1. I'm kind of running out of time here. This is getting really dicey right now. We're down to... Oh, we got it. We got it. Whew. I was like, we're running out of time here. Am I doing okay? We were doing okay. We were using those pipe transitions like a boss right there. Let's see, that was 11... Was it really? We'll do another one of these then. I don't mind doing another one. I kind of want to keep talking. We have some decently high-level players in there. We're level 74, 1 star. I'm only just one... I only just got to double star. Like, we haven't even gotten 2 star yet. Yeah, we'll do another one. Why not? But yeah, it's just been a lot of fun playing video games on my own without having to record them or stream them or anything like that. It's you know, video games are pretty much like what I kind of want to do. Like playing video games is pretty much what I want to do for, you know, my living at this point. Just kind of how it's gone. I'm not quite at that capacity, but you know, I get by. I do get by. Not perfectly that it's comfortable, but you know, to say that I don't make anything from this would be a lie. I don't make it. I don't think... If I had a minimum wage job, I'm pretty sure I'd pay better, but regardless, even if something is your work, and, like, video games are my life, like, like, they just always have been. There's never been a time in my life where I haven't had access to video games. I know that might sound strange to some. It might sound like I'm like, oh, you're addicted to that, but like, is it really an addiction though? Like, when it's paying for things, and it's like a hobby where you can relax, is it an addiction at that point? I don't know, maybe. It's hard to... I feel like people try to make something out of things they don't understand as much. You know what I'm talking about, though. I'm sure you're watching this. You're a gamer. You're watching this, right? I'm sure you've heard it from your parents growing up. I'm sure you did. I mean, I did. You know, you're addicted to video games. You should go outside and play, etc. And it's like, I did those things. Like, it's not that I didn't do those things. You know what I mean? It's not that I didn't go outside and play. You know, I did. But I really enjoyed video games. They were my escape. It's what, like I said, it's a fresh experience. You know, my parents, like their generation, like they really like to watch television. That's the thing that they were probably told, hey, stop watching that thing, go outside and play. And that's their escape. And so it's always weird to me when they say stuff like, when they were saying stuff like that to me, because it's like, well, what's the difference? I'm playing a video game, you're watching a TV show, or you're watching a movie. What's the difference there, right? I don't understand. It's the same kind of medium, just in a different form. I'm interacting with it. That's the difference for me. But I'm not ragging on my parents or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm sure you've probably heard it. And maybe you didn't. Maybe your parents were very supportive and you never heard that ever. But I'm not saying my parents are supportive either. Again, I'm not trashing my parents right now. That's not what I'm trying to get at this with this conversation. That's not what I'm saying. But it's interesting. Where I was kind of going with this is, society treats video games because it's like a new thing, just like TV was, and I'm sure radio was back in the day. Things that aren't understood as much. So, when I say that, like, video games are my life, like, I mean it, because they've always been around, and I enjoy them. I enjoy them in my spare time as much as I enjoy them when I'm trying to entertain an audience. I never fathomed I would be able to play a video game and earn money from it. Like, that's absurd to me. Like, that existed back in the day. Those are called beta testers, quality assurance testers, and various other things like that. There's jobs for that. Those still exist. It's not like those aren't a thing at all. But it's, you know, it's the landscape is different now. It's not exactly like that. You can just play a game you like for an audience, and if you're entertaining enough, people will stick by and give you money for it. Or ads will pay for that. You know, like there's so many avenues that just didn't exist back in the day. And how would the parents of 10 years, 20 years ago have known that that was going to be a thing, right? People don't, I mean, actually, to be honest with the internet, people get paid to do anything now. People do get paid to watch television. I guess the difference is the content creators of that, they can't exactly show them watching television and get paid. Actually, that's not true. Actually, there's a wrestling channel I watch, and they do live reactions. I mean, they can't show themselves, they can't show the TV, but they can show themselves watching TV, and people watch. People watch that. People want to follow along for those reactions. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, people will watch you watch television or a movie. Like, the internet has opened so many doors. I mean, obviously, YouTube and other streaming platforms, you know, have kind of, like, opened some doors for different kinds of content consumption, but people enjoy content, right? And it was only a matter of time before YouTube became a platform where people could earn a living off of it, just no different than people making television shows and movies, right? It's just the same thing. It's just, it's surprising that such a service exists for free. You know what I mean? There's so much insane content and quality I mean, yes, there's a lot of trash, don't get me wrong, okay? Hey, you might not enjoy this. I mean, you are watching it this far. You probably do at this point. I would hope if you're this far into the video, you probably enjoy the video. I would hope so. If you watch all the way to the end and you decide you don't like it and you want to give it a thumbs down, you know, all the power to you. I just don't see that as likely. But what I'm saying is, you know, there's a lot of stuff to filter through, but there's a lot of content that as long as you have an internet connection, that's all you need, right? But some people don't even need it. Some people would rather just have, like, cable, you know, that's the content they need. They want to see stuff produced by a large group of people, not one person. Whereas I enjoy that kind of stuff. I talked about this the other day, right? I wish Let's Plays existed when I was a kid. I would have watched the heck out of those. I wouldn't have watched TV shows. I don't know if I would have grown up with Pokemon and Digimon and... Uh-oh. Why did I bring up uh-oh? I don't know. That's my Canadian side coming in, I guess, but... just like all those shows in that, I watched those because that was what was available to me for content consumption, was that. There was no YouTube. There was no other ways. There was, when the internet was still young, you know, there was some things to tie me over, but also when I was really young, I was also like, hey, you can't be on this forever. You need to do your homework and go outside. So it's not quite the same as now where I can do whatever I want. People are like always like, hey, I wish I could go back to being a kid because like it was so carefree and everything. But hey, like as an adult, I can do whatever I want. Nobody cares. I can spend 24 hours a day if I could stay up that long anymore. You know, watching YouTube videos, and nobody's gonna care. That's the difference versus the past where that maybe wasn't so much the case. Do I really have 4 KOs, by the way? I haven't been paying attention at all. We've been playing Mario 35, by the way. But I'm happy, like, whenever I see a comment that's like, hey, I grew up watching you, like, that's so cool, because, like, that would have been me. If you know, if I were 10 years younger, that would have been me. I would have been watching videos like, hey, I used to watch you growing up. I can't say that. Like, I could say, you know, I could say that I watched somebody 10 years ago, and like, hey, I watched you when I was out of high school. Like, it's not quite the same as saying, hey, I watched you growing up. I watched you when I was a kid. It's so much different. It's not the same anymore. Like, I never had that, not opportunity. I guess it kind of is opportunity, but it's not quite opportunity. But I never had that with anybody that I watched, where I like was like, oh man, I was a huge fan of your videos back in the day. And like I sometimes I get that kind of stuff. Sometimes I get comments on videos. I'm like, man, I made that like 10 years ago. People are watching this still. I remember it's funny because I was watching through a little bit. Slim put up a video of we stream through we've been streaming a lot of the Super Nintendo games when they come out. And we streamed recently through Donkey Kong Country 3, and I was skimming through it, and there was one point where somebody had told him that they were watching like his Banjo-Tooie Let's Play, and he was like, why were you watching that? And I was just like, because they're a fan of it, right? Is it really so weird? Like, all this content exists online. Right now, you could go we won that, by the way. Right now, you could go anywhere on my channel. You could go OdinSpack and look up Super Punch-Out. I did a Let's Play of that. Do I think it's very good and holds up today? Probably not, but to somebody, they might enjoy that. I personally wouldn't, but I'm a harsh critic of my own content, which is a lot different. I feel like I could play another one of these, but we should probably get going. But I just want to say, like, it's just really cool that people have stuck around for so long and have been enjoying my work. You know, because that's what it is. It is my work. It is the stuff that I enjoy to do, and I hope to entertain, and I hope to make you have a better day than it was before you watch this. Hopefully you step away from watching this video and just have like a more enjoyable day than when you clicked on it in the first place. So that's all I gotta say. I love reminiscing. That's pretty much what this project has turned into, is talking about olden days and whatnot. But have a great one, everybody. I will catch you next time for part, what is it, 59, I think it'll be tomorrow. We're getting close to 60. That'll be kind of cool. That's like 2/3 of the way done we'll be at, because I think it's going to be 90 parts, right? Oh, also, we hit level 2 star. Did I mention that? I don't know if I did, but we did. Cool. Woo! All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming on by. Till next time, later.